fellow adventurers, and welcome to another session of Epic Tales and Enchanted Tomes. I'm your dungeon master and narrator, Douglas W.T. Smith. And first of all, I want to welcome you back because this is the seventh session. Last time we put up an episode, it was session 4, so there is a lot of things that have happened. There's been a lot of technical issues, and I hope they're all sorted. There's a few little glitches, but I have sorted them. Make sure that it's as smooth as possible, but please make sure you comment and let us know that what we can do better to make sure it's as smooth and as epic as possible. So like I said, it is the 7th session. There was session 5 and 6 that were unrecorded. They did happen, but they're now just in our memories. But there is a bit of a recap for what happens at the start of this session, so make sure you listen to it and see if there are a couple of things you pick up on and try to connect it back, because when we last left the characters, they were in Seagrove Caves and now they're on the wreckage of the Compass Rose. So make sure you listen carefully to the start of the session to try to pick up those pieces that were left behind. If you have any more questions, make sure you chuck it in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to fill you in. Please make sure you do follow and subscribe us so you can see the next sessions coming up, and hopefully all those technical issues have been sorted. But please go on the links below and you support us on Coffee as well, so we can keep upgrading our things, because this is all voluntary and we do want to make this as epic as possible for all the listeners and viewers. So please click on the links below and support us as much or as little as possible. Whatever the amount, we are so greatly appreciative of the contributions to make this as epic as possible. Without further ado, here is the 7th session of Epic Tales Enchanted Tomes for the Stormwreck Isles campaign. It's been a while since we've all got together. I think it's been, especially while we've been live on live streaming, it's been a while since anyone's kind of seen what we're up to, and they're probably looking at this map and seeing that we're on a boat with 2 harpies looking at the crew, the group. Does anyone want to volunteer and kind of explain, tell me, the DM, how you actually got here, and see if the details are right. This is something I thought I'd throw in the spanner to see if we're paying attention. Because I know all of you like to take notes, and
we're on a. Can we? I think this is going to go together like pieces of a puzzle.
Yep.
We're on a quest to get some treasure, and then now there's harpies, and that's all I remember.
Does anyone else want to kind of fill in a couple of details, or
anyone who doesn't routinely drink margaritas before we have a session?
So, prior to coming to the shipwreck, we disembarked our journey through the undersea caves with the myconids and destroying the sulfur crystal that was making their monarch sick. Then we arrived back at the little humble village on the cliff and had to fight some zombies that came from another wrecked pirate ship. Then Barraki swam ahead after we defeated the zombies. We were told that there was a shipwreck from where the zombies, there's a shipwreck off the coast, blah, 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 blah. There's a treasure there, go collect it. And now we're here. And there was a lot of swimming, a lot of rowing, and a lot of flying. And a lot of heavy things. And now we're face of harpies.
Look,
that was a much better explanation than what I gave.
It was because you had your bandana on, and it was during the day, so you weren't really paying much attention.
Yeah, I don't trade in details.
So yeah, that was the gist of it, right? You defeat the actually just have a full mind blank. The sulfur stench that was surrounding the caves, the Mockery cave, and Renura had sent you off to see the source of the zombies that were flooding Dragon Rest. And Barraki, like you said, Doldos, Barraki had swum ahead and found the chest at the bottom of the Compass Rose, the wreck of Compass Rose. And Eleanor, you opened the chest. No, sorry, you opened
the book with the weird hair in it.
Yes,
Those bookmarks.
And you found a parchment in it. I'll read the parchment again, so then we can have a bit of a recap on that as well. So you opened the journal, and it was kept safe in like almost like a beeswax wrapping, so it didn't get wet. And there was braids of hair stuck in it, and those braids of hair kind of formed together to make this sort of talisman around two small finger bones. And in the journal, the last entry of the journal, it read, "Our journey is ended on the 19th of Tarsak. Though I fear my own is to continue in this most horrible way imaginable. Compass Rose wrecked on a shoal south of Neverwinter. Many sailors perished with the initial impact, and Aletha was gravely injured. As I tended her wounds, she clutched her talisman and breathed her soft prayers. Asked what the talisman signified. She told me love. Her husband waits for her at Dragon's Rest, having pledged his service to the dragon there. The talisman is made from locks of their hair, woven together as a promise to be reunited no matter what fate might befall them. It might have been a beautiful story had it not been Aletha's gruesome end, and the words of the prayer I heard as she breathed her last. For she was begging Orcus, the Prince of Undeath, to reunite her with her husband. I held her hands as the breath left her, and I felt a horrible chill pass through her. Next I knew she was sinking her teeth into my neck. At the same moment I heard moans begin to rise from the dead sailors all around us. What curse has she brought on us all? Already I feel a creeping chill overtaking my body. I am securing her talisman with this book in my chest. Sorry. Talisman with this book in my chest, in the hope that someone who comes after us may end this nightmare by bringing Aletha's talisman to her husband. So you've got that talisman, and as you were about to board back onto the rowboat to head back to Dragon's Rest to kind of let Renura know what was happening, these harpies had landed on the other side of the main deck of the wreck of the Compass Rose, and the one that's sitting on the edge of the on the railing south of you has looked at the five of you, but Barraki, I'll keep Barraki there. Is looking at the five of you and said, "Oh, what buffet of food do we have here?" And the other one that landed on the stairs to the southwest of you. "Yes, this buffet. They're mine, all mine. You keep your hands off them." And we rolled for initiative. Do we all remember our roles? Yes, we do.
So yeah. Dolzos is 10. Elaine is 20. Vane is 21. Barraki is 14. And Uzan is 19.
Cool. And with that, just like a bit of a meta. Should I play Barraki because he's not here and he's at the top of the? Oh wait, no. Sorry. Why is he? Sorry.
He's 14.
Yeah, my bad. Don't know why.
Because he didn't sync his thingy.
Okay. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna sync these up as well. Uzan, you got 19. Yeah, cool. Vane, you got 14. Dogs, you got 10. Okay, so with that, Vane, you see these harpies land on the deck, and they're looking at you, licking their lips. Kind of, they've got their So Vane, you see these harpies looking at you, kind of hunched over. If you don't know what a harpy looks like, they are. Oh, please excuse me. Their bodies combine of like they've got female torsos and upper body with wings like a vulture, and also a head of a female human. They're kind of like long. They have long fingers, long talon nails, and their hair's real wispy, and they kind of got like a ghosty look in their eyes as the one, especially the one that's almost the closest to you, that's leaning over like a bird leaning over the edge of the railing, looking at you, licking its lips.
All right. I guess then the polite thing for me to do would be to shoot it with my crossbow. Which I will attempt to do. 24?
24 hits.
Right. 11 damage.
Okay. So, are you going to do any other bonus actions or anything, or?
With the like the kind of railing stuff that we're all standing around, what is that? Like, could I hide behind that?
No. So, because from where the railing of the ship, it's about it depends how you want to hide, but it's like a 10-foot kind of drop into the water, because that's like the main deck of the ship, and then it drops off.
Oh, okay.
To the water that's around, kind of crashing up, not crashing, but like splashing against the outside of the boat.
And then to like over here are these stairs.
Yeah, so on either side of the stairs that go up to like the next deck that kind of look over. It's the deck that looks over. Like down.
I'm gonna like race up those stairs and see if there's like somewhere for me to hide up on like the higher ground then, if that's okay.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have to just move you over to the different part of the map, because they've done like a really weird thing. But from where you are, so can you see where I've moved you?
Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right.
Yep. So
that makes sense.
So from where you are, you can't actually see, like, because of the railing there. That because those stairs go up about 15, about 10 foot high. So if you stay there, you stay hidden from the harpy. Obviously, they know that you've ran up there,
but they couldn't see me. I'm not in eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
But
that'll do.
Okay. Cool. All right. Uzan, you see. Oh wait, sorry. So you didn't want to do any bonus actions or anything?
No.
Okay. So before you flee up there, you have. You have knocked your arrow back and hit the harpy. It's kind of like rained back, and the arrow didn't actually pierce into the body. Kind of skimmed off it, doing like a deep kind of gash past it, but not enough to make it kind of hunch in pain. It still looks like it's very full of will, of fighting will, and watches you as you flee up those stairs. Uzan, you see Vane run up the... Sorry, I just had a mind blank then. You see Vane run up the
I was going to
stairs.
say, Elena's next, didn't she? She
Sorry?
got 20 for initiative. Elena's next. She got 20 on the initiative.
Oh, she did. So I don't know why that didn't update on mine. So
My initiative order's not updated either. I don't know why.
yeah, okay. What if I hit reset?
Well, yeah, I just closed the combat screen and reopened it, and then it fixed it.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna do that. Hey, it did that. Okay, cool. So, Alina, sorry, you see Vane run up the stairs, shoot the arrow, run up the stairs. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Bless. So everyone. So whenever someone makes an attack roll or a saving throw, they can add a D4 to it.
Nice.
And that would be Barraki, Doldos, and Uzan. Because I think that Vane ran away. Too far away. Or maybe just in range. Oh no, I only have 3 creatures. So Doldos, Barraki, and Uzan.
And Doug's muted himself again.
No, I was just silent, just listening.
Oh.
I actually did mute myself, sorry. Yeah, okay, cool. So you've given it to Doldos, Barraki, and Uzan. And is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick back here.
Yep, cool. Uzan, you feel this holy blessing kind of give you an extra will to attack. What do you do?
Yeah, I can't remember if I was flying or not.
You were flying, but as the harpies kind of approach, they kind of caught you off guard. But you flew up and you looked at the top of the mast. Do you remember? You looked at...
Yeah, so I'm going to fly and just sit on top of the mast, I think, and I'm just going to Eldrich Blast from up there.
Okay, cool. All right. On which one?
The one in the orange circle, I reckon, by the stairs there.
Okay.
What was that? Does that hit? I think it's 15.
Yep, that hits.
And 10 damage.
Nice.
And then because of my Eldritch Invocation, that should push it back 5 feet as well.
Yes, because of the angle of it.
Yes. Yeah, so but because I'm doing from up there, I'm hoping I'm just pushing it down into the stairs and knocking it prone or something. Maybe.
Give me one sec. I think... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe if it's a certain percentage that you might be able to knock it prone with that. Do you know what I mean? Like the percentage of like the attack to
Yeah.
the hit points, but I'm just doing a quick search just to make sure I'm right before I. Is there anything else you want to do while I'm sorting this out as well?
No, that was pretty much it. It just says repelling blast. When you hit a creature with
Yes.
Eldrich Blast, you can push it 10 feet away from you.
I'm just looking up like what other people have done just to see. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, so you fly up back up to the mast, and you smell like the rotten rotten seaweed and the fishy stench and the burnt hair and stuff as well. And you open up your wings and you generate this this ignited flame through your arms, and you blast down this line of fire directly towards this harpy that's on the stairs there. Kind of starts kind of stumbling back, and it actually stumbles up the stairs as it's this line of flames have pulverized it and pushing it up to the deck on the other side of where Vane is, and on the ground it's kind of stumbled up the stairs and pushing this flame onto it and falling into the prone position. And Uzan, you give your wings one gust and kind of ignite the flame that's been pushing it down. Yeah, so the harpy has been knocked to prone, but now Vane, you can see it from the other side of the deck there, near the captain's wheel. And with that,
I can't see it on the map though.
It's coming up with a black square, is that right?
Heaps of it is black.
Like,
Yep.
it's almost like the railings a wall.
It's blocking, yeah. Yep, cool. I can fix that in a jiffy.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay, can you see the harpy now from where you are?
No. I can see the rest of the deck, but no. No harpy.
Why are you not there, harpy?
Maybe she dead.
I did it properly.
Flailing on the ground. Why aren't you? Just like disappeared off the map, which is really weird. What I'll do is just add it again. Damn you, harpy. Show yourself. I don't know why it's not. Goodness, there's always something.
There she is.
Hey, there we go.
I mean, there she is.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. We sorted. Okay, so, and the harpy has been knocked to prone position. Okay. I am so sorry about that. All of you. No, you got that. Now I've got to add you back there. Okay. And okay. All right. So, where were we? So I'll do it like that, so then you can see both. Okay. It's just really weird how they've done this whole map thing. They've put like the 4 layers of the ship all on the one map in different section on the one page, which makes it really confusing and hard to navigate, especially when you're doing it like this. So please forgive me and I tried to find different things, but it just nothing seemed to kind of work, or no one had done previously. So yeah, forgive me for these.
No stress.
So Barraki sees the crossbow fly past him, and Uzan flies up and shoots the blast to the other harpy, and he's going to enrage and charge at the harpy that's kind of swinging itself back and facing after taking that bit of scathe from the arrow. And I'll do the rolls on, so it comes up in the things. So let's go rage. Are you rage? Okay, and he's going to attack with his great axe. And if I miss, I can use the 1d4. Come on, roll. Roll, you damn thing. The suspense is killing me. Oh. And then I can do a custom. That's not even worth. Look. Let's go. Can everyone see that roll? Or did that just...
Nah.
Oh. Oh, okay. So he rolled a 4. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Why didn't that come up? Wait. Okay, so he rolled a 4.
You'll just take your word for it.
Yeah, with plus... Well, you got a +6, so... He's got a +6, so it can't be just forward. And... So it'd be a 10, and then he's gonna do the blessing roll, which everyone would have just saw then. Hey, okay. So everyone saw that then?
Yeah, that came up.
Yep, okay. So in total he got 13, which is a hit. So then he gets to... I just want to see before this should show up. I'm just seeing why it doesn't show up. If I go don't want to roll. It's rolling to self, so I don't know why it's doing that.
Wouldn't be because you're the DM, though, would it?
Well, I'm on his page, so it wouldn't matter. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just detected that I am.
Weird.
Yeah, so he got a. He got a 2, which then plus 4, and then plus another 2 for his rage. So he got a total of 8. And then he's also going to do a. I was going to do a custom one so then everyone can see it. Okay, so you see that. This is for the bite now, which
Yep.
he got 6, then he gets plus 5, so 11, which hits. And then he rolls this plus 6 for damage. I should just. And then plus 5, so 7. So he just did a total of. What was that? 2, 5, 7, and. Oh, my mass is gone right now. Total 14. Okay, so. As his. Oh, yeah, that's a harpy, yeah. As Barraki's rushed up, he's pulled out his great axe and lunged it into the harpy, knocking it down from the rail. It's kind of fumbled onto the deck, the rail splintering away with his attack. He pulls it back, shoves it on the side, and as the harpy is coming to its feet and getting ready to face Barraki, he jumps and lunges a chomp at it, getting part of its wing and ripping part of the feathers off, doing a total damage of 14. So Harpy's kind of stumbled over there, and Rocky's managed his way. Bite it. Okay. So with the harpies, you imbecile, and with the harpy spreads its wings and starts through its voice. This light, soft melody starts coming out from its voice, but so from its mouth. And can everyone please roll a wisdom saving throw, please, including Uzan and Vane. You did a wisdom check.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, I did a save.
Yeah, you did the save.
I thought it.
No,
Whoops, my bad.
Oh, good.
So wisdom, wisdom save.
Yep, and Barraki needs to do one as well.
13.
Okay, I just do one for Barraki. Why take so long to load? It's so frustrating.
You know how we feel.
Okay, so Vane and Barraki, this magical this melody is whispered ear through your ears and taken control of your your actions, and you actually start kind of walking towards this harpy, and with Barraki being so close, would you just be comfortable if I just did the rolls manually, like in front of me, just so because it's faster than Barraki's?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We trust you with
Yeah,
everything else, Dougie. I'm pretty sure we can trust you with that.
Okay. Cool. It's just heaps faster if I do it like that. And the Barraki's kind of has lingered towards the harpy and just kind of fell to the ground and started like kissing the harpy's feet, like caressing the harsh scaly talons, and like really starting to rub it on the rough dry skin of Barraki's nose.
Gross.
That's sweet.
Vane, you
Thoroughly disgusted.
Yeah, no, Vane. You feel like hot flushes in your cheeks, and this melody is seeping into your body and your limbs, and you actually start walking back down the stairs. And you're at
Do you want to move me?
Yeah, I'm going to. And you are now at the bottom of the stairs, walking your way towards the harpy.
I want to kiss her nasty toes.
And,
Lucky you got your blindfold on, you can't see it.
and with a bonus action, it's actually going to take a pull out. It's actually no one had noticed it before, but it had a club hidden in between its two wings along its spine, and it's pulled out this club with spikes. It's about arm's length, and on the end of it,
I would have thought I would use it.
Sorry, what was that, Donald?
Well, why would a harpy have a club when she's got talons and claws and stuff?
She's
She doesn't really have
bougie
hands.
harpy.
do you want to find out why?
I feel like I'm
Sure.
about to.
Okay. Sure, go for it.
Do you want to do an intelligence? Let's do a investigation check. Oh, no, you know what?
Okay, because
You go investigation check.
Dalda's gonna rip this harpy a new one. It's like, how can you hold this club? 23! 23!
This harpy will have no further secrets.
None at all.
So Doldos, you see, as it's pulled out the club, it's actually the femur of a human. So is it the femur? Yeah, the femur of a human leg with spikes on it, on the end of it, and they have been molded. The spikes have been molded into them, but which looks like kind of like a hot, not resin, but like a clear substance that's kept their spikes attached to the end part of the bone. And you notice that from where you are, as it comes down and swipes at Barraki and hitting him straight on the head.
Oof.
Pulverizing him to the ground, doing 8 points of damage to Barraki, which I'll adjust later. And the harpy puts the bone club back in between its wings, out of sight to all of you, but you all know it's there now. And
like, is the harpy using its spare foot to whack it across someone to wield it, or is it using some pseudo?
No, so at the end of
hands.
at the end of the wings, it has no. Sorry. It's harpies have the torso and the arms of a female human, and then they've got wings coming out from their shoulder blades. So they still have arms to use to wield weapons. Their talons are their toes, and their fingers are longer than normal with longer nails, but they can still hold weapons and stuff. Did you just think they were
What have you shared, Vane?
A picture of these disgusting monsters. She's got long, disgusting fingers.
I think of like ancient Grecian harpy, where they don't have human arms; they just have wings.
So the harpy.
Personally, I prefer that.
Well, the harpy that have landed in front of you have arms and hands to wield weapons.
Okay.
That could be just a fan-based one, or one from a different world. But from the ones in front of you, they have hands and stuff to wield the weapons.
Okay, all good. Just my little gripe.
With that, the other harpy, it stands back from. It hears the luring song of the other harpy, and flies back down to there. And as its bonus action, from standing up from prone, flies back down and looks at Barraki in front of Harpy, and you can't take this buffet there. These ones are mine. Oh, mine. And she starts singing this melody again. Can we all do another wisdom saving throw?
Oh, no.
Vane, because you're already under control of the other harpy, you don't have to do a wisdom saving throw. Okay, cool. So all of you hear this melody, and it just kind of shrugs over you, and none of you seem affected by this melody. And you can see the frustration in the harpy, kind of hissing at you. Or Doldos, you shrug off this melody. You see Vane kind of walking towards you with like a ghost eyes in her ghost look in her eyes, glazy look, I should say. What do you do?
On my bonus action, I'm gonna slap Vane in the back of the head to knock her out of her trance, with a bare hand. With a bare hand, no weapon, so just a bare hand.
Thank you.
Just gonna use that as my action. Or can I use it as a bonus action? Where are my actions?
Can you do another wisdom saving throw for me, Vane, to see if you come out of it?
So just use my regular action. I'm going to
13.
Yep. So, do you have an unarmed strike?
I do.
So you use your unarmed
Nat,
strike.
nat 20. I'm not going to roll the damage because I don't want to actually damage it.
Yeah, cool. So,
I can't believe the first nat 20 of this round is you slapping me on the back of the head.
I kind of can if it's our trend.
which is fantastic, right?
Yeah, Doldos just smacks her up on the back of the head. It's like, knock out of it. And obviously that's his action. He can't really do anything. But Doldos is to move out of the way and just jump over and move over to here. Why did you move me back to where I was? I'm moving over here.
I didn't touch you. Is that?
Okay, well I move over here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. That's fine. That should not affect my walking speed. And I am my turn.
Okay, so
Thank
Vane.
you.
So Vane, you Doldos just sees you kind of walking towards him with the glazy look, and you just feel this backhand across your head, and you just come to and look around from side to side, notice that you're back at the bottom of the stairs, kind of standing exactly where you were when the Harpies had arrived. And it's your turn now.
Okay, great. Well, now I'm annoyed. So I'm gonna move to this one. And I'm going to use my short sword on her.
Yep.
Slice and dice.
Yeah. Which is Vane's motto.
Nice.
So 22.
I thought Vane's motto was "Don't look at me."
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on the context, I suppose. So 9.
Yep.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to use 2 weapon fighting. So I'm also going to slice and dice yet again with my dagger.
Yep.
Oh no.
What?
I rolled a 9.
No, you miss.
That's not slicey or dicey.
That's blunt and inefficient. Inefficient.
So you do you have any more attacks or?
No, that's the end. Now I'm really close to her.
You rush up, you pull out your short sword, and you slice down on the harpy's wings, and it rains back.
You can't touch me, you worthless worm.
Taking the words from
There
my
you
mouth.
go.
Taking the words from my mouth. No, I was just looking at something that I noticed on the screen. But yes, what Doldos kind of shouted over from over the stairs, kind of mimicking the harpy, and the harpy looks trying to kind of grab its wings and kind of hug it toward itself. And you can see that it's starting to look quite injured now. Start to hunch over and peers over at Doldos and says, "How dare you mock me, you horned hoof!" And
Vane's like, I thought it was funny.
For someone wearing a bandana over their eyes, you would think this is funny, wouldn't you?
You need a pedicure, babe. Let's just keep the personal attacks to ourselves, okay?
The only thing I need is more bones for my weapon collection.
Not even an axe could chop through those gnarly nails.
But it can slice
We're
through
just
your
vicious.
horns.
Just vicious mockery without even using vicious mockery. Okay.
And
Okay.
so it's hunched over, shouting back and forth between Doldos and Vane. You can see the shadows under its eyes are starting to droop even more. It's hunched over, looking a lot withered. Alina, you're standing on the other side of the grate, and below the grate in front of you, you see water splashing around in the level below. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run over and have a hit at this harpy. Because we're all ganging up on her. Let's do it.
She's mean. She's got to go.
10. It's not hitting.
You swing your mace at it, and the harpy actually watched you run over and pull it, so it had plenty of time. And as it moved to the side, it... You scaly shit! I saw you coming across from the deck trying to swing at me. And do you have any other bonus actions?
I've got 2 weapon fightings. Does that mean I can attack again?
With not your mace, do you have a... I don't think, because that's for...
Got to be finesse
finesse
or
right.
on. Yeah.
No, which you don't.
Nope.
You have to be to use 2 weapon fighting. You have to be holding 2 weapons at the same time. Right. So yeah, you can have your mace in one hand and then like a short sword or a dagger in the other.
Yeah, which you don't.
Yeah. Nope.
No, from there.
Just
By the way,
ran up with full enthusiasm, going to swing.
Are you
and then
using
just
your
nothing.
shield as well?
Do I have a shield?
Yeah, you've got a shield.
I do have a shield. It's not equipped.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, cool. With that, Uzan, you're up above, watching everyone start to surround this harpy, and you hear Doldos shouting across the deck toward it.
I'm just going to Eldrich Blast the other one again. I'm going to keep that out of the way.
Yep.
13 plus 6, 19 hits.
Yes, 19 hits.
8, 4, 12 damage.
You're rolling good tonight. And from where you are, you can feel like the clouds that are opening above you, and you can just feel this presence kind of watching down and giving you this warmth upon your skin and your wings, and it's giving you that extra strength. And as the harpy has flown back and tried to ensnare the others with its song and yourself, you conjure this warmth from above, and you flap your wings and your hands together, and you send down this streamy flame of blast. The line goes directly down to the harpy, and it tumbles and rolls up the deck again. It's being tumbled around by your blasts. You can still see it from where you are because you are higher, and also the others would be able to see it roll up the stairs up to the upper deck there, and see this flaming ball kind of roll up to the upper deck, but only you can kind of see it now on the ground, kind of patting itself out, patting the flames off it.
And now it's out the way.
And Barraki is still in. Oh, are you finished now? Or are you still?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yep. Because Barraki is still kissing, trying to. So the harpy is like kind of shuffled a little bit away. He's like shuffling his feet and his knees closer and grabbing the talon, toes of the harpy, and being completely under its trance, he has to roll another saving throw, and he gets a nat 1.
Oh no.
And he is still entranced, and he actually picks up the talon and opens his wide, hungry jaw, and his tongue is actually quite thick and wide, and just takes a big long lick up the long scaly talon. And
I really hope Josh doesn't watch this stream back and hear the details of what we've done.
I
kind of hope he does.
Can I just shove my foot in front of the harpies and go like, just kiss my foot and just move away from the harpy? They're both scaly.
I'll try to
Just
replace
to
it.
get him away. Yeah.
Your foot would be extra scaly because you're a dragonborn. Not very effective. Oh, I guess it could be effective because you can probably mimic similar
Just to
texture.
kind of
They wouldn't realize.
get him away.
So you kind of want to do a bit of like a switcheroo kind of thing, don't you?
Yeah, just kind of get him away from the harpy so he can attack her more, and he's not sitting there so he can have a better advantage with attacking.
So you'd have to deceive Barraki. So can you roll a deception? To see if your scaly toe can actually make him believe that.
12?
You stick your foot in there, and he's still holding the harpy's foot, and your elongated toes kind of shift into his eyesight, and he sees them straight away. And as you kind of try to lure him away, he watches your toes move to the side, but then he instantly looks back at the harpy's foot, knowing
Dang.
it was not his master's. Good try.
I tried.
Worth a shot.
The harpy is kind of watching all this happen, so watching you, Alina, trying to stick your foot in there, and you think your scaly talon would replace mine? He's all mine. And with that, she actually goes to claw at you, being at such close range. Going to claw at you with both its claws. So as in like a double attack, multi-attack. Okay, cool. So because you're looking down at Barraki, and you're kind of a little off balance because you're weaving your toe in there, and as you're kind of luring it back, the harpy kind of dives at you and swings both its claws at you. The first claw striking at your chest, doing 8 points of damage, and then the other claw coming across at you, slicing down again at you, doing 7 points of damage. You rain back, stumble back, and the significant wounds are sliced into your body, and you see the harpy kind of flap its wings back, and you thought you could fool one of my minions. And as a bonus attack, can all of you please roll a wisdom saving throw? This melody starts coming out as it's come back.
Oh no.
Have my efforts just gone in vain?
Yep. Oh no. No.
Oh no, will save us.
So this is how we die.
Don't
Listen,
stick
bird
your foot
toes.
into it.
Sorry, I just lost it then. I'm literally just thinking of vein licking talons.
How could you do this to me?
So before we move ahead, Alina, I think you've got 2 hit points remaining. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You're heavily wounded.
Oh my god.
And for those that were wondering, the harpy rolled a nat 20, and that's why it did so much damage.
Oh, she did.
So.
Maybe we won't need the long session for Christmas because we'll all be dead.
No.
We'll be making new characters.
Having the
It'll be
Christmas
session
period to
0.
grieve. Thank you.
So, oh my goodness, I gotta compose myself after that. So all I can literally picture is licking talons. I swear I don't have a foot fetish.
This could end up on another website, Dougie. I hope you understand that.
OnlyFans.
And you're streaming this, so everybody's gonna know.
It's proof. So Doldos, you make your way around the stairs, being lured by this melody. I'm moving you as well, and you only move like 10 feet. So Uzan, you start lowering down from where you were, because the mast was. I'm just double checking the. Okay, so it was. The mast was actually 50 foot high, so you're descending from the mast.
Yeah.
So you're not on the ground or anything yet. You're still lowering.
Does Barraki need to do wisdom saving throw again as well, or no?
No, because he's already under. He does one every. So you do one every turn now. And he just did one before and got the nat 1, so that's why he was licking, and you tried to replace your foot.
Yeah. Didn't work.
Vane, you look disgusted.
I will never recover from this.
So
I'm like swapping between this and like looking at the like picture of like their nasty bird feet. It's so gross.
It's super dry and rough. Probably something that a dark elf has never really experienced something that dry, especially, and if you did, it was more of a chewing sensation. But in this sense, this melody is kind of like weaved into your thoughts and brought you like your made
Is
your,
Vane conscious that this is happening, or is she just like in another world?
You're conscious, but
you have no
can't,
control.
you have no
That's
control
the
over it,
worst.
but you kind of accepting it as that's what you're meant to be doing at that moment, if that makes sense.
Oh, this is so awful for her pride.
But this is her pride. That's in this moment, that's your pride, is to worship the harpy and bowing down, getting on your knees, groveling towards the harpy. And the harpy's actually just got now 1 foot towards Barraki, leaned up against the railing, both hands stretched on the railing, behind it, kind of like leaning back, and now just putting its talon towards you, kind of sticking its toe out, like pointing it out towards you, and looks at you, Vane, and just says, "You know you've been wanting to do this since the moment you saw me, and you kneel down."
I don't need another gin. This is so fucked.
You are a monster.
And Vane, you accept her foot willingly.
Oh.
Do you think your tongue would be red, or would it?
I imagine it would be like a really dark purple.
Yeah, I kind of had that as well, for some weird reason. And you stick your purple tongue out and lick this talon, this dry. It's coming from like a smooth edge of the nail onto the rough, scaly top part of it, and the harpy's just grinning its jagged teeth at you, and its wispy hair just like leaning in front as it's its wispy hair just like resting on its shoulders as it's just being its talons is just licked by both you and Barraki. Alina, you are standing there heavily injured. You can do like you're kind of on one knee, feeling like the blood coming out of you. The harpy, that's the end of that harpy's turn, by the way. The other harpy that flew up to the other side of the upper deck stands back up, and it puts its arm on the railing and comes back on the stairs and sees kind of this this image of the harpy spread out, and it's I guess it's peasants licking at him and the wounded dragonborn, and Uzan and Doldos kind of going towards it. The harpy seems really confused, but it's also looks at Doldos and moves closer towards it and taps you on the shoulder, Doldos, and whispers into your ear. Do you feel like coming into my talons? And Doldos, can you do a wisdom saving throw, please?
At least
Sure
someone's
can.
asking for consent.
Altos doesn't swing that way, though.
Worst one we've ever done.
Apparently you do, Doldos, and you
I would argue you. This is the most at stake we've ever had, and it's going bad.
Well, from the Harpies' perspective, it's going great. They're
It's a full service. It's like those fish in Bali where you put your feet in the pool and the fish like nibble off all your dead skin. That's us. That's what our party has been reduced to.
So Doldos,
Oh no.
you're being drawn to that other harp.
Those talons are calling you.
And the harpy kind of sits back and it sees you turn around and it kind of leans back towards the railing and puts its hand against the railing and shifts its talon towards you. And you get onto one knee. And
Pause for a second.
Yep.
Is them singing considered magic?
Yes.
Satyrs have advantage on saving throws against spells.
Can you
Save us.
Can you do another roll then for me?
Yeah. Okay.
So,
and I'm going to roll.
Do you have a saving throw on being charmed? Sorry, advantage. Being charmed.
Let me look. Where would I find those? Reactions.
Your defenses. Because I know you can have that.
No, I don't. That's shit. Ugh. So what do we do? Where do we go from here?
So that was
Where do we go?
That was just for that was just for that harpy coming towards you. So and you've this harpy should be just give me a second. For some reason it's not showing up in that. That was just for that turn. So you have been lured towards this harpy and lifted up its foot. And I'll picture you have a black, kind of thin, long tongue.
Oh god.
Oh, gross.
Oh, Doldos, we're all doing it.
And your thin black long tongue, almost like a snake tongue, kind of twitching as it senses the air around it and takes a nice long lick of the dry scaly foot. Now it is your turn. And then
My turn.
So to make to come out of the lure, the charm from being charmed, you have to throw a wisdom saving roll for a wisdom saving throw. And if you got advantage
As an action?
Yep, that's your action. Because you can't do anything.
Okay, that's.
But you if you've got advantage on magical being on magic spells, then you get to roll twice.
Okay, fingers crossed, everyone. I don't want to be kissing this overgrown chicken's foot.
I want help killing them. I'm almost dead myself.
No.
Me. Dead.
You taking it, buddy.
I'm rolling because I have the magical resistance. You said I'm allowed to roll again. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Rolling again.
Oh shit, yeah.
So you kind of snap out of it holding the foot of the harpy.
Mid lick.
Sure.
They're leaving like this foul, like fish taste in your mouth.
Just a salt lick.
You're making this so much worse.
Truly descriptive.
Do you have a bonus action?
Deep
Let's
throat.
look.
Deep throat.
No, I do not have a bonus action that will let me do anything else.
Retract tongue.
Okay, cool. Vane, can you roll a wisdom saving throw, please?
You're having a good time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're moving on to the next toe.
The harpy
You're about to reach second base.
is leaning. Actually, leans down at you and picks up your chin and makes you have eye contact. It tells you, lick my bony knee like you've never licked a knee before.
She's
And
not well. She's not well.
And Vane, you keep the eye contact and move up the shin, and you can see with the texture of the leg. You feel the texture change on your tongue,
I feel sick is what I feel.
and the knee of the harpy. It's very calloused and hard, almost like licking a rock. Alina, you were saved from being charmed.
Yeah.
You okay there?
Yeah. Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself so I'm not going to die?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. What is it here? That one.
Okay, cool. So you feel the blessing of you feel the blessing come through you, and this light has brought you off one of your knees, and you're looking around and you're seeing Vane licking up the shin of the harpy, and Barraki still licking the toe. And is there anything else you want to do?
Am I able to move away a bit?
Yep, you can.
Yeah. I'm going back over to the other side of the grate. That seems like a safer option.
Yep.
Rather than her slashing me again. And that's it.
Uzan, can you roll a wisdom saving throw, please? Oh,
Again?
shit. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
that's what we're talking about. Okay, so you can feel your body weight dropping, and you shake your head and look around, and you're seeing Alina flee. Blood drops across the deck, trailing towards her, and this fetish scene happening in the corner. In both corners, actually.
Alright, so have I got like
With
an
your
action and a
yes, with your role, you're able to act as normal.
as normal? Alright. the one that's getting all the attention from Vane and Barraki. I'm gonna Eldrich Blast that bitch.
Yeah.
Second. 6 plus 6, what's that? 12?
Yeah, it hits.
4, 4, 8.
Are you going to move closer? Are you going to fly back up the top? What are you going to
Oh
do?
no, I'm back up the top in that bird's nest.
Okay, so you're still 50 foot high. With same thing, you like there's almost like a bit of anger striking through you now from being snapping out of it and realizing what is happening from where you last conscious. It was almost like a blink of the eye and came to, and the landscape around you was lower, and people had moved, and these scenes happening in the corner, and just this rage, this not an actual rage, but like this furious at someone kind of manipulating things around you without your consent. You gust this flame toward the harpy that's just copying all this pleasure. And
Someone has to ruin her day.
and you almost like kind of pushing this energy straight towards it, and you don't send it knocking up the stairs away. You kind of like pulverize it into the ground there, and ripping the feet and leg away from Vane, and Vane and Barraki kind of like come to, and
that's what we was aiming for.
The harpy kind of panting, looking, it's kind of pattered off, like the flames are kind of extinguished, and it's looking around at both Barraki and Vane, kind of cornering it in the corner and looking up at where the flame had come from. Please, all I wanted was to be loved. Please don't do this. And
we all want to be loved, but having people lick your feet is not love.
That is my love language. All I want.
We'll pick up sign language or something. This is gross. Can't you look at them? They're not enjoying themselves. This is wrong.
For that brief moment, what if they were? And you came and brought it. You took that away from me. Took that from them. At that brief moment, they were embracing our love.
I'm embracing your goddamn toes, and that's wrong.
What is my wrong could be your right, and your right could be my wrong.
Don't ick her yum, Susan.
Aren't you? Oh, yeah. No. You're wrong. That's it.
But what is wrong can feel so right.
Okay.
And
next.
We gotta kill this chick. She's gotta go.
And Barraki, looking at kind of his hand, is still like in the position of as if it was holding something, and looking down at the harpy. And
oh shit! Sorry, I had a bonus action.
Sorry,
I did have one I want to do for a change.
Sorry. Yep.
No, you're good. I'm gonna cast a D6 of healing light on Elena.
Yeah, nice.
Why not Vane? She's the one that's literally about to die.
No, it's
No,
Elena.
Elena is. I just
Oh,
look like
sorry.
I'm gonna die.
Just from embarrassment.
So, do you have a modifier for that?
No, it's just D6.
Okay, cool. Yep. So, Alina, you're now nearly fully restored, and you see the wounds kind
Yeah.
of closing in across your chest, and the blood is seeping away across your scale. And now you're done, Uzan?
Yeah, now I'm good.
Yep. So Barraki, feeling horrified at kind of trying to piece the conversation that was just happening with Uzan not being aware of his memory, pulled out his great axe and he gets a 12. Which one did he pulls? D12. So he hits. 5 plus 4. He's still enraged, so he gets a 12. Okay. Feeling, kind of piecing together where his hands were, what Uzan and the Harpy were shouting about love language and what can feel so wrong could be right. He pulls out his great axe and with all of his might, he raises it above his head, and the Harpy looks at him. Please, all I wanted was some love. And Barraki just slices down, and it's like a heavy thud, slashing down on this Harpy, slicing down the middle of it. And as he pulverizes the great axe through it, the blood splurting out the side of it and killing the Harpy. In front of you, vein, blood kind of starts seeping out onto the ground, and he kind of got it straight in the eye, like in between the eyes, and the last glimpse of its eye looks at you, and you see vein, a
wink.
A tear coming out of its eye, and then Barraki pulls out its axe and turns around and sees the Harpy whispering presenting the toad to Doldos, but Doldos has stood up. He's going to go over and use his bonus action, Hungry Jaws. Take a chomp at this Harpy, and you roll D6 for that.
Right.
And 7. He leaps at it, taking a chunk out of its wing. You shark demon! Taking a chunk out of its wing as it was leaning up against the railing there. 7 points of damage. The Harpy is lunging over. There's a bit of there's blood coming down from its wing. It's breathing quite deeply. It's got like black scorch marks on it from the fire blasts, and it starts singing this melody out. Can we all roll for a wisdom saving throw, please? I'll have to do it for.
Not 20.
Me
Two
too.
nat 20s.
Got nothing now. You gonna die.
Well, Barraki rolled.
Oh, this is not.
rolled a
Barraki rolled a
Doldros is not
3.
doing-
Yeah. Um,
Two barbarians gonna lick the toes.
I really
I
want to
kind
do
of feel
something
like
cool, but
Barraki would enjoy it. It's a salty, fishy smell. He'd love that.
um,
I really hate this because I really wanted to do something cool, but
Besides
can't.
licking toes.
Of course.
the harpy is she's holding her wing that he just took a chunk out of, and looks at Barraki. Barraki's actually still got the feathers in his mouth, and the blood and the feathers are kind of stuck around his teeth, and you see Barraki starts licking his lips and moves closer towards, and Doldos, you also move towards the harpy, and it presents the wounded wing, and Barraki kind of starts trying to put the feathers back on to where he bit off from the wing, and Doldos, instead of licking the toes, you're actually there trying to put the feathers back into the harpy. Yes, heal me. I can feel this wound going through my limbs. It whispers to both of you. Doldos, it's your turn now. Can you do a wisdom saving throw, please?
Rolling. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Why the fuck is going on?
Oh no.
Oh, can I just end my turn now? Just
Well,
Yeah, let Doug describe what you're
you
gonna do.
You have an advantage on magical resistance, so go roll again.
that's even worse. These rolls are not my friend.
Oh, what's going on, dude? Tonight is just not your night.
No, because I wanted to use I want to do something cool, and I can't do it when I'm in the freaking enchantment.
Maybe this is what deep down, this is what Doldos wanted.
No, it's not. It's definitely not what he wanted.
Doldos, you keep trying to repair the harpy's feathers, and you're helping Barraki. He's spitting him out in his hands and trying to repair them. Vane, you've just seen this thing split in half and flip to the bird as it's tried to show some sort of emotional connection to you.
And then I'm gonna move over to this other one that Doldos is licking. Am I close enough? Yes. And I'm going to slice at her with my dagger.
Okay. Oh, that hits.
7 damage. And I'm going to use my bonus action for 2 weapon fighting and go at her with my other dagger. No, 15.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. So 6.
Okay.
And that's it.
Oh, how do you want to do it?
Yes. I'm going to cut off her feet. Before we go. The feet have to be cut off. So maybe with the first slice, I'll like get down low and like cut her off at the knees above where Doldos is currently engaged.
No, Doldos is trying to pair the wing with the wing.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Barraki.
Okay. Well, either way, I've got to cut her feet off. They've got to go. Scarred for life now. So I'll start with that, and then maybe like as she looks down at her severed knee, I'm just gonna like thrust up with my dagger through her chin, like into her face.
You chop at both knees or just one of them?
No, I got a good swing on it. It's both knees.
Okay. Yep. So she's like, "Why are you doing this?" And then, as you said, she looked down, questioning your actions. She's taken a big deep breath, and the wings have kind of just relaxed and flopped back, and she's staggered backwards with these stumps and fallen over the railing, and you hear this gasp of air, and like, so it sounded like splattering. It was meant to be like landing in the water. The waves ripple over where she had landed, as if nothing had ever fallen into the water at all. And the murky...
And then Vane like leans over the railing and she says, "Because consent matters."
Nice.
And the murky water below, a couple of bubbles come up and waves lap onto the side of the boat. Both harpies are dead now.
Yay!
Yay! And
That's what we needed.
Doldos did not lose any health points. Or harpies, they didn't really make them attack rolls, you know? Like...
Just some emotional damage.
I feel damaged.
Well, Uzan's going to fly down and grab a leg before Vane can throw him over the edge.
You know, I've got a list, Uzan, of the things that you collect from the battle.
You probably shouldn't let that go public.
No, I'm not.
Harpy feet.
It's going to be
Delicious with
used
soy
against
sauce.
you.
Well, like to start off with, I was going to make it like a trophy collection of the things the group had killed, and use their teeth on the amulet necklace thing I've got. But now it's just become fun.
Become some sort of collector.
Yeah, what's the most random part of this animal we can take? Well, with the harpies, now it's the feet.
What?
And also its feathers.
See what else pops up.
It's got sentimental value.
Harpy feathers can be used to create a potion of flying.
But I've got wings. I don't need to worry about that. That's stuff you guys need to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, you can collect the feathers, make the potion,
Barraki
and give
still
it to
got
someone.
a couple of feathers still. So obviously, because it's dead, you come out of trance. And
we'll just send him to go get the body out of the water, and he can get all the feathers.
There's the other dead body over at the other steps.
Look, there you go. So I guess I'm going to get some feathers out of there for Doldos to make his flying potion.
Can't hurt.
A flying goat.
I can't wait for it, eh? And the shark. Seeing the shark fly, that'll be cool.
When sharks
Sharknado.
He's gonna.
Thanks for a truly traumatizing session, Dougie.
It's okay, I do my best.
You've done well.
Does everyone want to know what the cool thing I was going to do?
I am curious. What was it?
So, I've reflavored glaive to be like a war scythe, and I was going to do like Doldos hears his patron deity whisper in his ear, and the amulet starts to glow, and from the glow, spectral ravens shoot out and materialize into this black war scythe that has like a raven skull as like the blade.
That sounds
That's
pretty cool.
very cool. Let's use that on the next thing that tries to get us to lick their feet.
Yeah.
Which could be just around the corner. You don't know.
Well, that's Dungeons and Dragons, baby.
It could be a oh, what's a disgusting thing that would make it one of the its toes, like a humanoid toad.
Oh God,
Or
that's a visual I did not need on a Sunday night. Cheers for that, Ethan.
toad,
If you pull that shit, Dougie, I'm not coming back.
or a hag's foot. Ooh, that could be
Oh.
disgusting. Mushrooms growing between her toes.
So,
Oh, you
so now I'm starting
Just
to
a
think.
bit extra protein.
I'm starting to think Doldos actually deep down wanted to roll badly to stay in the Harpies.
Tordos has got a foot fetish.
I do not have a foot fetish. Feet are disgusting.
You're just dying
I'm
on
just
the
try-
inside from this whole night.
I'm just giving Dougie some ideas.
No, I've got ideas.
yeah, it's
Thank you.
things
I've
that
now got
Doldos
more.
is gonna lick.
But yeah, thanks heaps for tonight. Hopefully that kind of kept you on the edge of also seeing what could happen as well. Like,
Yes.
I know we spoke about the difficulty level, like kind of keeping you on your edge, but not making it too easy and too hard. So hopefully that kind of really.
Look, how did you find that, having the whole team in a fucking trance?
I got a bit scared, to be honest. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like, this could go really
we're all
bad.
gonna die.
But obviously I've got a plan if it does go pear shaped. So,
well, no, that was cool. Like, you know, besides the mental trauma of toes ever again, I think everyone really enjoyed that.
I know Vane loved it.
Definitely kept you hooked.
Now, we've trauma bonded.
The
That's
best
it.
kind of bonding.
Let's add each other on Facebook and just have a support group.
Support group.
Therapy toes and why we don't like them.
Oh God.
Well, yeah, awesome. Thanks. Hope you aren't too traumatized from tonight. Yeah.
No, that was cool, man. Well, I'll see you guys next week, eh?
Yeah.
Have a good one.
See you next week. Thank you.
Bye, friends.
See ya.
See ya. Bye.
Catch you all
good.
later.
And yeah, hopefully the people that are watching, enjoyed that tonight. It was definitely something different than I had expected, which is great. It's Dungeons and Dragons. It can go so down so many different paths. So thank you again. Make sure you check out the channel, follow, subscribe, and hear what the players get up to next session now that the Harpies are dead and there's no more foot licking. What are they going to be doing next? So make sure you subscribe and follow to see what happens in the next campaign session for Stormwreck Isles. Thank you. See you next time.